Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for the Compass Academy class of 2018. My name is Olivia Owen, and I am one of the senior class's senior representatives. It is my pleasure to begin tonight's ceremony. We are honored to recognize the Idaho Falls District 91 Board of Trustees, Mr. David Lent and Mr. Larry Wilson. We are also pleased to have the Director of Secondary Education, Dr. Sarah Sanders. I would now like to invite Jacob Rich to the stage to begin our welcome speech.
Hello, friends, family. I'd like to welcome you one more time to the commencement of the 2018 class of Compass Academy. It was about 4 years ago that we all showed up to Compass as tiny little freshmen. We left behind friends and education we knew on the bet that Compass would be for us. We got thrown right into it, making a lip sync to Beach Boys' Be True to Your School. And we never turned back. These 4 years have been quite a roller coaster. We've had our highs because our amazing facilitators and peers turned us into roller coaster building, mental health awareness raising, museum curating, Gatsby shooting, mayoral debate hosting, mother brothers. And we've had our lows. I think everyone has had at least one night in the room crying alone to Coldplay's Fix You. But that's what got us to where we are today, defeat and loss. That's where you really grow. That's where you find what you're really made of. Class, look at your peers. Look at what you are all made of. These 4 years have shaped us into strong, well-spoken, hard-working people. We are ready for what the world has to throw at us. We are at the beginning of the rest of our lives, our jumping off point to capture our dreams. The time is now to become who we want to be. Cat Stevens said it best: take your time, think a lot, appreciate everything you got, because you will still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. So let's show the world what we're made of. Let's change this world. If there's one thing I learned from Compass, it's that some days are simply going to be awful. You feel like nothing is going to go your way, and there's no reason to keep fighting. Then one day, maybe tomorrow, maybe in 2 years, but you'll finally see the sunshine. You'll know why it was worth fighting for and wonder why you ever worried. Now, I can't promise you a perfect life. I can't promise you will make your millions or get everything you could ever want. However, I can promise that when you wake up tomorrow, you will wake up in a world that is willing to give back to you what you give to it. And knowing the class of 2018, we have so much to give. Thank you.
Tonight, we are privileged to hear from one of our facilitators. Many of us remember how difficult it was to make the decision to attend a new high school that was not the most popular decision. We came to this school without many of the friends we had made throughout middle school. And like many of my fellow students, on my first day, I was absolutely terrified, and I didn't know what to expect. I remember being ushered into the auditorium by many outgoing and friendly upperclassmen and facilitators. We sat in our chairs, not knowing what to expect, and then a grown man began to rappel from the ceiling. And let me tell you, it was not a smooth entrance. He was swinging all over the place, and 95% of us didn't even know what was going on. But I honestly think that while all of this was happening, many of us realized that this was the high school we wanted to spend the next 4 years attending. So it doesn't come as a surprise that this facilitator was voted by our students to speak for us tonight. I would like to introduce Eric Durfee, AKA the grown man that rappelled from the ceiling. And following Mr. Durfee, Laura Slight will address us as our student presenter. Mr. Durfee.
Just assuming I'm going to need that at some point. All right, guys. I've got good news and I got bad news. You ready? We'll do the bad news first. The bad news is life is hard. I hate to break it to you, but things are not going to get easier after you graduate, so suck it up. Man, I didn't realize I could just sit down right now. I didn't know that was. Yeah, so here's the thing. At some point, you will fail, and probably not just once. You will struggle to make ends meet. You will miss out on a promotion you really wanted. You will give up on a childhood dream. You will work your hardest and realize that it wasn't quite enough. You will lose someone you love, and you will let down someone who loves you. I think it'd be really funny to make fortune cookies with that, like you crack it open. You will die alone? Get some lottery numbers at least, I guess. But so the bad news is life is hard. The good news is that we know that you guys can handle it. We have worked with you for 4 years, and during that time, we have seen in you, I think, 2 potentials. You ready? So the first one, you have the potential to procrastinate and put things off until it's too late, to be apathetic, to be entitled, to be distracted by technology. In short, you have the potential to be the stereotypical negative depiction of what's the word? A millennial. You guys know that's true, so don't bother denying it. But you also have the potential to harness your passions and accomplish incredible things. Think about the things you guys have done these 4 years. See if I've got some slides that can go up. You established this student body as a group who can organize political debates as well or better than any of the professionals in the area can. You created a legitimate mental health nonprofit organization that's being recognized beyond Idaho Falls, that's having a huge impact, and that, if you don't know this, has actually had a pretty significant personal impact in my life. So that's awesome. You made it through this entire year without murdering a single sophomore. And some of you even survived chemistry, so I feel like you've done some pretty impressive things. So you guys have done some things that blow us away. You've had moments of maturity that are far beyond your age. You have stood up and acted as an equal to the adults around you because you are. So with that potential, yeah, life is hard, but you guys can handle it. So in a way, I'm kind of thinking of you guys like a comic book character with superpowers, and that you use those for good or for evil or whatever. And we desperately need you guys to become the heroes because you have the power to be better. I've seen that in the way that you've tackled uncomfortably real adult world issues with far more maturity than a lot of the world's current adults. We as a country and as a world are in desperate need of the best that you have to offer. A couple months ago, after 17 people were killed in a mass shooting in Parkland, Florida, the student survivors demanded change. They succeeded in starting a legitimate national conversation, and they have already succeeded in getting some of their demands passed into legislation in Florida. For the record, I'm not saying anything about guns right now, so nobody jump down my throat. The point that I wanted to make is at the same time the media was covering these teenagers who refused to be treated like kids, we saw memes like this on the internet. So I guess my point is I hate it when people talk about teenagers in this way. I hate it when people talk about kids these days and this generation can't, and focusing on the generation's worst moments, because if we're honest, we could do that with every generation. So for you guys, don't listen to the people that belittle your powers. When they say you're too young to have an opinion that matters, too inexperienced to make meaningful change in the world, don't listen. Now, so I've been you guys' English facilitator, most of you, for 2 years now. And if I have one regret, it's that we didn't get to do a lot of poetry stuff. And that's tragic. So I know this is nerdy, so just deal with it. But there's a slightly adapted piece by a poet named Anis Mojgani that I wanted to share with you guys. Okay? So here goes. This is for the fat girls. Don't be mad at me, that's the first line. I didn't write this, so. This is for the fat girls. This is for the little brothers. This is for the schoolyard wimps and for the childhood bullies that tormented them, for the would-be prom queens and for the milk crate ball players, for the nighttime cereal eaters and for the retired elderly Walmart store front door greeters. Shake the dust. This is for the benches and the people sitting upon them, for the bus drivers driving a million broken hymns, for the men who have to hold down 3 jobs simply to hold up their children, for the late-night schoolers and for the midnight bike riders trying to fly. Shake the dust. This is for the 2-year-olds who cannot be understood because they speak half English and half God. Shake the dust. For the boys with the beautiful sisters, shake the dust. For the girls with those brothers who are going crazy. For those gym class wallflowers and the 12-year-olds afraid of taking public showers. For the kid who's always late to class because he forgets the combination to his locker. For the girl who loves somebody else, shake the dust. This is for the hard men who want love and know that it won't come. This is for the ones who are forgotten, for the ones the amendments do not stand up for the ones who are told to speak only when you are spoken to and then are never spoken to. Speak every time you stand so that you do not forget yourself. Do not let one moment go by that doesn't remind you that your heart beats 100,000 times a day and there are enough gallons of blood to make every one of you oceans. Do not settle for letting this dust to collect in your veins. This is for you. This is for every one of you. Because just like the days, I burn at both ends. And every time I teach, every time I open my mouth, I am cutting out parts of myself simply to hand them over to you. So shake the dust. And take me with you when you do. For none of this has ever been for me. All that pushes and pulls in this world, it pushes and pulls for you. Make my words mean something. Make this not just some poem that I recite, not just words like another night that sits heavily above us all. Walk into it, breathe it in, let it crash through the halls of your arms, coursing like blood, pumping and pushing. And when the world knocks at your front door, shake the dust. Clutch the doorknob tightly and open on up, and run forward and far into its widespread greeting arms, with your hands outstretched before you, fingertips trembling though they may be. That's the poem. Okay, I have one last thing to say, and you're gonna have to give me a second because this I feel like it merits a soapbox speech. So just 1 second. All right, so for those of you that have never been in my class, these guys know that when I get up on my soapbox, it means it's about to get royal. I'll see if I can do this without my notes here. So, the reason I get up on a soapbox sometimes is that there are some things that I want to make sure that every one of you hear and feel and remember, okay? So I debated whether to bring this up or not, and I'm going to. On Wednesday morning this week, many of us are going to be going to the funeral of a Compass student who graduated 2 years ago and died last week. The thing that I need you guys to understand and to remember is how much we care about you. I need you to understand that even though right now I'm excited for you and I'm happy for you, I'm also crushed that we lost someone. Sorry. And so, my soapbox speech is that I have one last assignment for you, okay? And I'm serious about this. I want you to take care of yourselves. Every time you get in a car, I want you to put a seatbelt on. Don't ever drink and drive. Don't ever drive high. If you're in an physically abusive relationship, talk to somebody. If you find that you're addicted to something, get help. And especially if you are struggling with mental health problems, please don't let it get to a point where you can't deal with it anymore. Talk to somebody. So take care of yourselves, and if you find that you can't do that all by yourselves, then seriously call me, or call Mrs. Durfee, or call Mrs. Cole, or call Jardine, or call Mr. Bertasso in Kentucky, whatever, okay? We love you, and I don't want to lose any one of you, okay? So really, I'm serious about this. I want you to like say that out loud, that you promise that you're gonna do that. Okay, thank you. I wanna close and just say, I want you to know, and I want your parents to know how ridiculously proud we are of you. I want you to know how impressed we are by you, how literally in awe we are sometimes. And I want you to know that your Compass family loves you. Thank you.
There are a lot of notes up here, but I'm not seeing mine. Hold on. Give me just a second. All right, here we go. Mr. Durfee, thank you. Parents, family, and friends that have come tonight, thank you for being... Do you guys smell that? It smells like upgrads. That one's for my buddy Keegan. Graduates, congratulations on making it here and your success. We've already kind of taken a walk down memory lane, so I'm not going to talk about them anymore because that's just a little redundant of me. But there's a man that I want to quote that I feel like has really had a very big influence on our world. Kanye West once said, "I feel like I'm too busy writing history to read it." And it's partly true. His influence on the world has been unmeasurable, and there's a lot to be learned from his success. So graduates, it's an honor to give you your last high school lesson, Kanye West's Top 10 Rules for Success. And there are slides that go with it, if you want to pop them up there. So Kanye West's Top 10 Rules to Success, number 1, be hungry. And when I read this, all I could think of was Jordan looking at me and being like, "Laura, I'm always hungry." But we're not talking about food tonight, Jordan. We need to be hungry to learn and to grow. We need to be hungry for the taste of satisfaction. We shouldn't starve ourselves with pride when we can feast on progress. Kanye West's Top 10 Rules to Success, number 2, appreciate every moment. Back during a time that we try not to remember and can't seem to forget, middle school, there was a term that was used to justify dumb actions and annoy the adults around us, and it was YOLO. But the message is true. We only get to live each moment once, so enjoy it as much as Isaac enjoys jamming to the new Taylor Swift album. Kanye West's Top 10 Rules to Success, number 3, add value. So in Kanye's explanation of Rule 3, he says, quote, "We dedicate our entire life to making our current time and civilization better, to adding something to the culture. And there's only 2 words that you can say: thank you. Kanye West improves our culture by designing Yeezys and posting shade on Twitter, but we can do it differently. We could teach English in China, film a hit movie, or write the next Harry Potter. Whatever it is, we've got the skills and potential to give the world something to say thank you to. All right, Kanye West's top 10 rules to success number 4, define who you are. In DreamWorks Megamind, he describes himself as Megamind, incredibly handsome criminal genius and master of all villainy. And while I hope none of us choose to define ourselves as villains, at Cole Kinghorn, we do get to choose who we are. Once we leave here, we get a fresh start, and we get to decide who we're going to be, and our actions will be what proves it. Kanye West's top 10 rules to success number 5, think differently. Now, if there's one thing that Compass has prepared us to do, it's think differently. It's taught us to ask questions and develop answers. At the end of Meet the Robinsons, there's a quote by Walt Disney that goes, "Around here, however, we don't look backwards for very long. We keep moving forward, opening up new doors and doing new things, because we're curious, and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths." Graduates, never stop asking questions. It's our ideas that will keep the world moving forward. All right, Kanye West's top 10 rules to success number 6, become exceptional. They say it takes roughly 10,000 hours of practice to master a skill. And I've done the math. If we were at school for roughly 5 hours a day, 5 days a week for 4 years, we wouldn't even have half of the hours that it takes to master high school. But luckily, we've still got the rest of our lives to work on becoming the best at whatever we want to go on to do. Kanye West's top 10 rules to success number 7, push yourself to the next level. Justin Timberlake wouldn't be Justin Timberlake without NSYNC, and Beyonce wouldn't be Beyonce without moving past Destiny's Child. You'll never know your potential if you settle for your first success, so keep moving forward. Kanye West's top 10 rules to success number 8, you can do anything. To quote Channing Tatum quoting William Shakespeare, "Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them." We can't always count on being born great or having greatness thrust upon us, but graduates, it's important to remember that we will always have the opportunity to achieve greatness on our own. Kanye West's top 10 rules to success number 9, find your true love. We're not talking about your first high school relationship kind of love. We're talking about the interests and passions that move us to do incredible things, the hobbies that get us excited to accomplish a goal. When we're doing what we love, it's not work at all. And finally, Kanye West's top 10 rules to success number 10, inspire. This is where you guys don't need any instruction. Every day you inspire new ideas, new thoughts, and new people. When we leave this room and move on to our now Kanye West-inspired lifestyle, know that success is coming your way. Remember that everyone great started out as just a regular person working towards incredible things. Congratulations, graduates, on completing this chapter of your life. I can't wait to see where your success takes you. Thank you.
Mrs. Smead and Mrs. Booth have played a huge role in helping guide us through our high school education and preparing us for life after high school. These outstanding women have motivated us to create presentations that push boundaries. They have inspired us to stand out and be our best selves. They have allowed us, as students, to have a say and an opinion about things that would affect us throughout our high school careers. Their office was always open for us to come sit down with them no matter the situation, and we are so grateful for that. We invite both of you to the stage to recognize those who have received honor cords.
Welcome, graduates and guests. It is our pleasure to announce the Compass Academy Honor Cord recipients for the graduating class of 2018. The first set of honor cords have been granted to our career technical education students. The students bearing the teal-colored cords, please stand. These students have successfully completed These students have successfully completed all requirements for the CNA, EMT, Pharmacy Tech, Culinary Arts, and Computer Science programs for our Career Technical Education program. Congratulations, students. Would our 3 students wearing red, white, and blue cords please stand? These students have been enlisted in our U.S. military, including the Army, Marines, and U.S. Reserves. Congratulations. May I have the students with the white and purple cords stand? These students are members of our Sources of Strength team, a group of students who promote hope, help, and strength among students in all grade levels. They have served in this role for 3 years. Congratulations to our Sources of Strength peer leaders. Would the students bearing the red and black honor cords please stand? Mrs. Tammy Perez's high school business program is a nationally recognized program that involves hours of classroom and on-site internship hours. Congratulations to those students representing the high school business program. Will the graduates who are members of the Spanish Honor Society please stand? These students are the first graduates of the Compass Academy chapter of La Sociedad Honoraria Hispanica. The SHH honors achievement in Spanish language studies, and its members are committed to promoting the Spanish language and cultures. Can I please have the Compass Academy chapter of National Honor Society wearing gold-colored cords please stand? The National Honor Society is the nation's premier organization established to recognize outstanding high school students. These individuals excel in the areas of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Congratulations, National Honor Society members.
Would those students with the red cords please stand? These students have given of themselves to the Red Cross with the blood drives over and over and over again, and we're so grateful for all of the wonderful things they've done for us here in Idle Falls. Thank you, guys. Compass students have many opportunities to earn academic honors. These honors recognize hard work, good grades, and taking advanced classes. The following 2018 Compass Academy graduates have graduated with academic honors. Students bearing the white colored cords, please stand. These students have a 4-year cumulative grade point average between 3.75 to 3.89 and have been awarded academic honors of cum laude. Laura Slight, Samantha Shatrumpf, Cole Kinghorn, and Jessica Bright. Congratulations, Compass Academy's cum laude recipients. Would the students bearing the lilac-colored cords please stand? These students have a 4-year cumulative grade point average of 3.9 to 3.99 and have been awarded academic honors of magna cum laude. Caitlin Hicks, Bailey Christofferson, Ella Davidson, Luke Leslie, and Brittany Polly. Ladies and gentlemen, your Compass Academy's magna cum laude recipients. Would the students bearing the platinum colored cords please stand? These students have completed the 4 years of high school with a cumulative grade point average of 4.0 and higher and have been awarded Compass Academy and District 91's highest academic honors of Summa Cum Laude. Savannah Webb, Tegan Kimbrough, McKenna Perez, Mary Flowers, Heather Jacobson, Ashlyn Sari, I proudly present the 2018 Compass Academy Summa Cum Laude recipients.
Thank you, Mrs. Smead and Mrs. Booth. Each graduate will now be recognized individually for having met the requirements for high school graduation. It's something that all of us look forward to and have dreamed about for years. Please feel encouraged to cheer us on and join the celebration of our accomplishments. But please, we beg you, do not do anything that would embarrass us. I am now pleased to invite our director, Mr. Matt Bertasso, to the stage to lead the presentation of diplomas.
As the director of Compass Academy, it's my pleasure to announce to the Board of Trustees, to our Director of Secondary Education, and to each of you that each of these students has met all graduation requirements put forth by the Idaho Falls School District and the state of Idaho. It is my recommendation that each student receive a diploma tonight and graduate as a member of the Compass Academy class of 2018. In order to recognize each student individually for this great accomplishment, we will be closing the curtains so that each student can have their moment on the stage. If you'll give us just a moment to rearrange the stage, and then we'll invite those participating up. That's the scariest part of the night. I'd like to invite the Board of Trustees, Dr. Sanders, Mrs. Smead, and Mrs. Booth to the stage, as well as Mrs. Johnson, our registrar, and Mrs. Robinson, our administrative assistant. This evening's names will be read by Mrs. Melissa Johnson, our registrar. So you'll please come to the stage.
Dalton James Crawford. Hannah Marie Liddell. Kason Christopher Saylor. Jaron Jose Carrillo. Lucas Stephen Joseph Morali. David de Jesus Tello. Isaac Parker Radford. Tanner Ken Cunningham. Matthew Ryan James. Russell James Steele. Braden Joseph Wernicke. Michael John Martin. Jessica Lynn Bright. Chloe Rose Bauer. McKenna Marie Perez. Maximilian Alexander Arias. Cody Allen Colbert. Adric Jade Benjamin Crows. Thomas James Clark. Tyler Matthew Sanders. Andrew Shaden Hatfield. Laura Slight. Jordan Ted Moncur. Cole Alexander Kinghorn. Luke Alexander Leslie. Keegan Alexander York. Zane Bradley Stockton.
Jonah Stephen Comish. Dylan Robert Black. Parker Bradley Call. Shane Michael Baldwin. Shaylee Ann Little. Tegan Gavin Hall. Caleb Kirk Hingsberger. Alexander James Klinger. Matthew James Sukol. Matthew Russell Levitt. Gisela Berenice Hernandez Santis. Micaiah Jordan Montgomery. Brittany Marie Polly. Brianna Ray Longacre. Justin James Morris. Lorenzo Christopher Salazar. Corey James Tremblay. Gerardo Antonio Carrillo Gomez. Ashley Elizabeth Romrell. Madison Dawn Thrillkill. Ashlyn Nishay Sari.
Olivia Dawn Ilsley. Marissa Lee Sargis. Megan Rohde. Hunter Thomas Bond. Hayden Kellogg Matthews. Bailey Ray Christofferson. Tristan Kinley Page. Ashton Lee Wetzel. Kaylee Leonard. Ari Steen. Russell Dale Comstock. Shai Soleil Marie Pajes. Mason Anthony Myers. Christian Lee Davies. Jason James Osmond. Gavin Corin Love. Linda Jean Nielsen. Caitlin Sveta Hillebrandt. Samantha Arlene Shatrumpf. Mary Elizabeth Flowers. Parker David Willis. Heather Lynn Jacobson. Kayla Sue Panuska. Nicole Holly Ferguson. Zoe Claire Brumfield. Vanessa Jane Fraser. Taft William Washington Harris. Jose Javier Melendez Garcia. Sean William Watkins. Caitlin Ann Hicks. Ashley Ortega. Lota Adrian Annabelle Peelan. Olivia Marie Owen. Cheyenne Elizabeth Paulson. Caitlin Elise Cheney. Jacqueline J.C. Thompson. Casey Ray Nichols. Ariel Logan Jenkinson. Bella Sloan Lovejoy. Jacob Lloyd Rich.
Bridger Jackson Keaton. Rigoberto Garcia. Kaylee Alexandra Cole. Tegan Margaret Kimbrough. Chance Boyd Furness. Ella Christiana Kelly Davidson. Grace Emily McLernan. Erica Lynn Dillon. Grayson Taylor Tomasetti. Savannah Lane Webb. Shaylee Tyann Stevens. Eric Gregorio Yanez. Sarah Catherine Gonzalez. That's it.
Before we play the video, let's get the stage set back up so you can see the graduates as they watch the video.
mother, she told me, son, in life you're gonna go far. If you do it right, you'll love where you are. Just know, wherever you go, you can always come home. 240,000 miles from the moon, we've come a long way to belong here, to share this view of the night, a glorious night. Over the horizon there's another bright sky. Oh my, my, how beautiful. Oh my, irrefutable Father, he told me, son, sometimes it may seem dark, but the absence of the light is a necessary part. Just know you're never alone. You can always come back home. You can always come back. Every road is a slippery slope. There is always a hand that you can hold on to. Looking deeper through the telescope, you can see that your home's inside of you. Just know that wherever you go, no, you're never alone. You will always get back from the sun. People get ready, 'cause here it comes, it's a light, a beautiful light, over the horizon into our eyes.
So let's give Erica another big round of applause for putting that together. She did an awesome job. Thank you for doing that, Erica. It looked awesome. Our facilitators have made a huge impact in our lives. We all have our own experiences with at least one helpful and encouraging facilitator throughout our high school career. I would especially like to thank Mrs. Perez for pushing me to try new things throughout my experience in the high school business program. My junior year, she set up an internship for me at the Snake River Animal Shelter. Once my internship concluded, the shelter offered me a job as a paid employee, and I have worked there ever since. My experience with this is just one example of how Compass really introduces its students into the real world and prepares them for life after high school. Our facilitators truly care about each of us and our success. I would now like to introduce my fantastic co-senior class representative, Marissa Sargis, and our wonderful classmate, Madison Threlkill, to individually thank our amazing facilitators.
All righty. Howdy, howdy. Today we have accomplished something magnificent, something extraordinary.
We have conquered such a difficult thing.
High school.
In all seriousness, I am proud to look back on the past 4 years and see everything this amazing class of 2018 has accomplished. I remember sitting in these seats right here, freshman year, looking up at our amazing executive board and cheering as loud as our high-pitched voices could whenever Caden or Braden or Eli would invite the class of 2018 to make some noise.
At that time, it never seemed like we would be here, getting ready to open a new chapter of our lives. It's crazy how time flies.
Honestly, I am proud to call myself a member of the class of 2018, an alumni of Compass Academy, and a Lion true at heart.
We made a lot of progress since freshman year, but we couldn't have done it without the amazing support of all our peers. Thank you, Mr. Taylor, for helping us realize that even when you're bald, you can still make a good joke.
Thank you to Tim Check for truly making us feel less crazy.
Thank you to Mr. Hale, because without your beautiful lying ability, we would never have been accepted to college.
Thank you to the Durfees for giving us #CoupleGoals.
Thank you to Dasher for being a facilitator on the side and the rest of the time helping Santa bring us our presents.
Gracias a señora para enseñarme bueno españolo.
Thank you, Kelly, for waiting to roll your eyes until after we left the office.
Most of the time.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for getting us this far.
I'm sorry to inform you that your job is surely not done, and your stress level ain't going down.
We're still your babies, even though we're technically adults.
Thank you, Bertasso, for being that tiny Italian man who makes fun of us all.
You go, Mario.
Thank you, Bertasso again. But seriously, all jokes aside, thank you to every person who believed in us.
Pushed us.
And made us who we are today.
We couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you, Compass Academy, for forming us into the amazing people you see before you.
We don't all have plans, and we don't all know what we're doing in the future, but I'm not worried with all the amazing things we can do.
Here's to us.
Our future.
And our legacy. Congrats, class of 2018.
We made it.
Thank you, Marissa and Maddie, for those awesome jokes about our facilitators. We all loved them. We would like to thank each of you for coming tonight. Compass Academy will always hold a place in our hearts. We are grateful to have experienced a form of high school that is anything but traditional. We have had the opportunity to present to community members, some who may be here tonight, about real and important things happening in our community. We have participated in projects and events that not only got us a great grade, they helped us build our resumes. We have stood out as a high school and as individuals, and we want to thank our parents, facilitators, and peers for allowing us to push boundaries and show you how awesome we really are. Mr. Bertasso will now address us with some final words and send the Compass Academy class of 2018 out into the world.
So I like to take this opportunity to talk to them, so excuse me if I turn my back on you. First, before I get started, Mrs. Smead, take note. Do not forget the American flag. Right here. Okay, you're about ready to go, about ready to move on, but before, we need to do a little test, okay? This is one of the first things you ever learned. Will you all sing the ABC song with me? Ready? Ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Nice job. Round of applause. We can at least check that off on our standards that we have met. Okay, it's said that music catalogs our memories. Okay, so when you listen to music, just listen. When you listen to music, it helps catalog your memories. Think about some of your favorite songs. They were probably songs that you heard when you were with somebody that you really enjoy being with. First dance, right? Maybe first kiss. Okay, first week of school, there was maybe a song occasionally. Just chill out. And so you have memories through your whole life from music that you've heard at that time. The biggest hits almost always come in the summer because that's when we're having the most fun. And so music helps catalog all of our memories. So as you think back on your years at Compass, there have been memories that are connected to music, okay? When you get ready to leave Compass, you will have songs and music that will remind you of the people that are here, the people that are out there, and different things that you've done. Now, I've put together just a few for you to listen to. Just listen, okay? Can we go to the next slide? There should be a blank slide and a little music on there. You don't need to put the slide up. Just go ahead and start the music. Let's see if they can figure it out. Do you want me to sing to you? Did you find it? There you go. So you already have good memories, don't you? Mixed memories on that one.
Thunder, 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 thunder. Feel the thunder. So be true to your school now, just like you were to your girl.
Oh, that one got you singing. As you leave, you're going to hear that Pomp and Circumstance. That's the graduation song you walked into. You're going to hear that in movies and at other graduations. It's going to remind you of this day. And you're going to hear songs that you listened to at maybe school dances. It was kind of funny when we had our black and white ball here, we played a whole list of lame songs that we thought you guys would hate, and instead they were like your favorite songs the whole night because they reminded you of different things that you've done. And that's what music does. It reminds us of different things that we've done. So as you move out and move on into the world, continue to listen to music and catalog those memories. And remember all the fun that you've had here. Remember all the fun that you're going to have. And really connect with one another through some of those great songs. Now, we're going to have at least one more tonight to give you a little music to remind you of Compass Academy and what this is all about. We love you, every one of you. Just as Mr. Durfee said, we really do care about you. I still get phone calls today from graduates. I've gotten emails from students who were here less than a trimester because they loved Compass so much and they realized that we're here for each one of you. So if there's ever anything we can do for you, letters of recommendation, just a conversation, some advice, counsel, whatever you might need, any one of your facilitators, I guarantee you they'll take the time to talk to you. We can't wait to see what you've done. You've already done a ton. More Than a Stigma, mayoral debates. We've got all kinds of debates coming up next year because of some of the things you all did this year. And so you've definitely left a legacy. We're excited for you. We'll be rooting for you. We'll be praying for you. We'll be doing anything and everything we need to make sure that you all get to where you want to go and where you need to be. Thank you for being the class of 2018. Now, if I could have all of our graduates please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of Compass Academy, the class of 2018. Now, if you'll go to that last slide, and we'll start the music so that they can exit the stage.